Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see the Runaway music video reaction for Tzuyu, but we just did that one last night or a few hours ago, depending on when you're actually seeing this. But now we are going to do something that I don't normally do. I reserve this for either sponsored requests or there's a couple of requests that I had done that are on the queue from before I cut out full albums, but also reserve it for special occasions. And I should have done one for Nyan. I didn't. That's my bad. But I did one for Gio's solo, and now we're going to do a full album reaction for Tzuyu solo. So, yeah, looking forward to this. There's a collab on here with our boy Panil from B2B that I'm really looking forward to. Of course, we've already heard Runaway, so I'm not really going to be breaking down lyrics just like normal. I will listen to the full album and kind of react as we go. Also, another special occasion type of full album that I do is pretty much anything from Dreamcatcher at this point. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go check out AbouTZU from Tzuyu. Also, real quick, I don't have YouTube Premium. I say this in like all of my Killing Voice videos and stuff like that. The only reason I mention that is because we might get ads and you might notice a couple of weird edits if I have to cut them out. So, fair warning. And shout out to YouTube user KMusic for posting this. This was such a good song. We start out with like that almost classical feel with the instrumentation, and then boom, dance hit. Let's go. I still want to know how many miles she put in for shooting this video. I said this in the music video reaction, but her vocals have really improved since the beginning of Twice. It's cool that a love song makes you want to dance. That's the extent of my choreo knowledge on this song. Oh wait, I know I can't do it, but I know the body sway part. Lovely. Okay, so I'm not really going to say much about Runaway. We've already done a breakdown for Runaway, and I already talked in some of the lulls in the song already. But this is the song coming up, Heartbreak in Heaven, that I am most looking forward to out of the... I guess... trying to decide if, even before I heard Runaway, which one I was more looking forward to. Probably Runaway, only because it's the song, you know, being the title track, it's the one that's going to set the tone for her debut. But this was a close second. Now, whether it lives up to my own internal hype or not, it's a different story. But of the 6 tracks here, the first 2 are the ones that I was looking forward to the most. So will be interesting to see if this one coming up lives up to my hype. And then the next 4 will be interesting to see what we've got there.
Baby, I'll be your heartbreak in heaven. How's like hell, but it's worth every second in your
Cute wordplay there.
Counting your blessings. I'll be your heartbreak in heaven.
Oh, don't break my heart.
Better ones till you go and get one. No.
I pulled the lyrics up over here for this one, by the way.
I say I just want fun, don't you get emotion? No, no, no. If you feel like going places you ain't never been tonight, I can show you love under the bright lights. Hope you down, don't say goodbye. Cause baby, I'll be your heartbreak in heaven. How's like hell, but it's worth every second in your dreams. Counting your blessings. I'll be your heartbreak in heaven. Fireworks in your heart running so deep. Serotonin
Okay.
overflowing when you're with me. Yeah, I'll be everything that you're missing. I'll be your heartbreak in heaven.
Okay, so far we're through the chorus, and like I said, I'm not going to break down the lyrics a lot here, but since I have them pulled up, I like some of these lines, like the wordplay here. I'll be your heartbreak in heaven, hurts like hell, but it's worth every second. You know, that concept of having something where it just hurts so good. It's difficult to think of a example off the top of my head, but there are those times when, you know, you have that pain, but in a way you like it. I guess the easiest example would be how some people describe going to the gym and working out, because, you know, you're always sore afterwards. But there's a lot of people that get addicted to that feeling because it makes them feel like they're making progress, that their goals are coming into focus, kind of thing. And some people actually just get a rush off of the sore feeling. It's weird. I'm not one of them, clearly. But yeah, that's probably the easiest example. And if you relate to that, then you understand. But yeah, okay, so I like the wordplay there. And then she plays on the heaven part where she says, in your dreams, counting your blessings. But then this line here, this pair of lines, fireworks in your heart running so deep, you know, talking about that passion and that excitement, serotonin overflowing when you're with me. Basically, like, I'm your happy drug. And you're just ridiculously excited and happy when you're with me. And then, like, I'll be everything that you're missing, because, you know, we're all missing a little something. Well, maybe not all of us. I'd venture that most of us probably feel like something's missing. Whether you're missing a significant other, maybe you're missing a parent, maybe you're missing a pet, maybe, or whatever you feel like you're missing that would make your life complete. I think there's a lot of us that have that feeling. So she's saying that she'll be everything that we're missing. And I could see that, because she's our princess.
I'll be your heartbreak in heaven. I'ma make your head hurt, have you coming back for more.
Normally, this is an interesting choice.
Changing like a desert, I'ma love you hot and cold.
Changing like a desert, hot and cold. I like it.
Going places you ain't never been tonight. I
Her voice is really cute too. There it is.
So confused, girl, where'd you go? You hot 1 second, then you switch it up. All of a sudden, you be so cold, I know. It's not good for me, but I can't help it when I see you. I just keep coming back for more. Can't tell if I'm in heaven or hell anymore. No.
Come on, Peniel. I wish his verse was a little longer, but okay. I also love that this song is in English for people like me. Okay, so really liked that song. It definitely did live up to my hype. The only thing, like I said, I wish Peniel's verse was longer. Also, I had started to say that that was an interesting choice, and I wasn't talking about the lyrics at that point. Although, I'll go back since it might have sounded like I was talking about the lyrics. I'll mention a couple of things about that. But what I was saying was an interesting choice is that normally, at least in my experience, when you have a feature on a track, they, from a production standpoint, they're slotted in the middle of the song. They normally come in at verse 2. Now, I'm sure you can find plenty of examples where they come in later, but the general feature comes in on the second verse. So it was an interesting choice for me that they slotted him in the final verse. Nothing wrong with it, just interesting. In some ways it still makes sense because, so it's her song, right? So if you're producing, you want to open with her because it's her song, and you want to close with her because, well, it's her song, and you want her to be the last memory coming out of it. And it still makes sense in that way because she does close with a chorus and post-chorus after his verse. But yeah, I'm just used to the verse sandwich type of structure where, you have artist, feature, artist. And then maybe they do a dual chorus at the end, either harmonies or alternating lines or whatever have you. But yeah, okay. Song-wise, fantastic. Really enjoyed it and loved the fact that it was in English. She's flexing on us though, because in Runaway, she showed off some of her vocal prowess that she's developed. In Heartbreak in Heaven, she's showing us that her English is improved so much. Like, even a couple of years ago, I thought her English had improved when I think she was covering a Taylor Swift song. I don't remember which one. And honestly, I don't care because I don't like Taylor Swift, but I did like her rendition. Maybe, was it 22? I don't know. Anyway, the point is, when she sang it, I was like, wow, her English is getting really good. But you could still tell that she was working on it. This song, I won't go so far as to say she sounds like a completely native speaker now, but she definitely gets a lot closer. So shout out to Tzuyu for all of the work, the progress that we're seeing in both of the first two tracks. Now, back to those lyrics. She had mentioned changing like a desert, I'ma love you hot then cold. I liked that because, especially being in SoCal, and if you're from this area, or obviously certain parts of Africa or Asia, you're familiar with desert climate, which, or the Middle East. Sorry, I don't want to leave anyone out. I'm sure there's more. But get this blistering hot sun and this heat in the daytime, and then because there's like almost no cloudy weather or anything, there's no insulation, so to speak, it gets super cold at night. And it's not also just the clouds, it's like because there's nothing else around, like no trees, no pavement, no buildings that are absorbing this heat. So it gets super cold at night. And so she's likening her love to that weather change. So I thought that was cool. And then Peniel actually goes and references that through most of his verse. Your love's so deep, then it's shallow. Like she's switching up. And actually his next line is, so confused, girl, where'd you go? You're hot 1 second, then you switch it up. But she mentions this duality, right? She's got heartbreak in heaven, hurts like hell, but worth every second. So even in each line, she's putting opposing concepts together. And so it's natural that the lyrics continue in a way that gives that same message, with the whole like loving like the desert type of deal. And so again, Peniel references that multiple times here. Love is deep then shallow, hot 1 second, then all of a sudden you be so cold. It's not good for me, but I can't help it when I see it. You just keep coming back from where that's the whole toxic thing. Like, someone's not good for you, but you can't control what you're feeling and you give in anyway. And then he closes his verse, can't tell if I'm in heaven or hell anymore. So he plays on her words while still keeping the same message, which is really cool. Okay. Like I said, I didn't plan on doing much of a lyric breakdown, but because it had my boy Peniel, I definitely wanted to at least see what he was saying, and then I had the lyrics pulled up, and one thing led to another, and here we are. So let's head over to track 3, Lazy Baby, featuring PH1.
커튼 위로 비친 햇살도 요란하게 울려대는 알람도 절대로 날 깨울 수 없어. Turn off my phone 이상해 지쳐 반전된 배터리 고장나기 전 충전의 에너지 Don't bother me no.
She's a big fan of doing these like quick up and down like wavy vocals.
When you gonna do it? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Nothing. When you gonna do it? No, not yet. That's our precious lazy baby.
계획 없이 아무 고민 없이 놀고 졸리면 또 낮잠 자기 관심 같아 workaholic 나와 쉴 때가 더 불안한지 힘을 빼고 I'll rest 가볍게 refresh 난 생각 안 할래 I'm just watching TV right now need a comedy show What you gonna do? When you gonna do it? What you gonna do? When you gonna do it? 오늘만큼은 I'm a lazy baby 내게만 집중 누가 말하든
It's my spirit animal.
When you gonna do it?
그 누가 뭐래도 time killing은 달콤한 healing 숨겨왔던 내 개인기는 멍 때리며 chilling 또 스마트폰은 초생달로 보내 on a rocket ship 오늘 내가 보고 싶은 건 따구리 시천장이지 I'm tryna go swim good
I like PH1's flow here. I think he has another way of pronouncing that name, but see?
I am really lazy.
You're really lazy.
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 This is gonna be my new anthem. Okay, obviously I don't know what the whole song was, but just the chorus was that is between this song and Alexa's Joy of Missing Out, I have found some new anthems for my personality. We got the introvert anthem over there from Alexa. We got lazy person's anthem over here. You love to see it. But when I said you see, this song did exactly what I said I expected song number 2 to do, which is PH1 came in. Now, I don't remember the structure already. I've forgotten. So I don't remember if he did a third verse or a second verse. But what they did do is had him like pairing with her on the next section. And then in the final chorus, even he had some parts that they were small. They were more like background ad-lib, echo type of things. But they were still there. So from a production standpoint, I like this song a lot more than Heartbreak in Heaven. From a just song standpoint, I like track 2 better. And I gotta admit, as much as I was excited for Peniel, I thought PH1's flow was better. And again, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing his name correctly. And also, every time someone says PH1, and then if anyone ever says P1, I always get them confused because of P1 Harmony, which is completely different. But anyway, we got 3 tracks left. All 3 of these have been great. 3 was, in terms of songs that I would listen to on repeat, is my least favorite. But yeah, like I said, it definitely has merit from a production standpoint and as a lazy person's anthem, and just in general, it's still a good song, but they can't all be the best song, right? So something's got to rank higher. So far, I have had an ad between every song. Ugh. Alright, I like how this one's starting out, Losing Sleep.
in my room. 잠못 드는 밤 선명한 이 기분. Yeah, I know what I want. 예민한 두 sense. 일렁이 몰라 쌓이던 어른 face. Baby, oh it's you. That my heart is on fire, fire. See, I know you're bad for me. 근데 왜 이러는지.
There's this concept of someone being bad for you again.
널 향한 이 craving. I've been losing sleep over you. I've been losing sleep over you. 너만 또 생각나.
This almost feels like a little reggae vibe.
Losing sleep over you. I've been losing sleep over you. 하얗게 생긴 긴 밤. Yeah, I need you by my side. 꺼져가는 갈증이 번지는 flame. 몰라 너의 name. Yeah, 멈출 수도 없다고. All night 밤새, yeah, I think of you. 잠시 눈 감아도 dream of you. I'm a dream of you. Oh, 너의 모든 A to Z. 내겐 달콤한 toxic. 누군도 아닌 너만이 참 차오른 feeling. I've been losing sleep over you. I've been losing sleep.
Love that entry into the chorus.
너만 또 생각나. 잠이 오질 않잖아. Losing sleep over you. I've been losing sleep over you. 하얗게 생긴 긴 밤. Yeah, I need you by my side. 근데 왜 이러는지. 자꾸 왜 나오는지. 날 향하는
Is there an effect put on that, or is she actually hitting those notes? Those are really high notes for her. It's not quite whistle tone, but it's close. Okay, so 4 tracks in, not a single skip so far, and honestly, I think track 4 is my favorite so far. This was a dark horse candidate. You know, Runaway had the benefit of being the title track, and of course, just being a great song. Heartbreak in Heaven had my preliminary hype because of Peniel from B2B being on there. Lazy Baby had a little bit of hype because it had another big time collab on there. Losing Sleep, One Love, and Fly were kind of afterthoughts for me. Like, okay, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy the first 3, so this album's totally already worth buying. But obviously, I don't know about One Love and Fly yet, but Losing Sleep might be my favorite song off of this album so far. I already find myself wanting to go back and hear it again. But we don't have time. All right, moving on. One Love. Interesting intro. It's almost like it's cowbells in the back. It's not, but it's similar. Bring in the clap track. It's so weird because the message of the song, if I'm getting it all, is a lot deeper than this goofy sounding instrumentation. We only got one love. We only got one heart. Don't break it. From this part, it's like a song of unity. But I don't know if it's actually love or love for, like, people.
We only got one love. We only got one heart. Don't break it. No, you're hey. So face it. 내 맘속에 question. 여유란 answer. 난 영원히 오직 너인걸. We only got one love. Don't break it. Only one love. So face it. One love.
I like how they're looping the "We Should Stick Together" in the background. They basically took her singing "We Should Stick Together," pushed it way back in the mix, threw it on loop, and it became the instrumentation as she kept singing the build up to the final outro here. That was a really pretty song. And again, another one that I find myself wanting to go back and hit repeat on. Now, I don't know what the entire song is about because even if it was all in English, I don't think it was. But even if it was, I didn't catch everything. But the message seems to be about unity. And again, I'm not really sure if it's, without looking at the lyrics, I'm not sure if it's, sticking together like friends or sticking together as lovers. or the vibe that I'm getting from the instruments and, you know, the music itself combined with that message is like sticking together as a people. Now, I don't know if that's accurate because, like I said, I don't have the full lyrics, and some of them probably wouldn't make sense with that interpretation, but that's how it feels. Like it's the vibe, the aura I'm getting. Also, just shout out to Chewy for attempting a more ballad type of song. Like, I know it was upbeat. You might even consider this more of like a power ballad, but still, it had that ballad backbone to it. And yeah, it's really nice. All right, we got one song left. Fly, Chewy. Can you bring us home with another banger? You're 5 for 5 so far. Oh, this one's just going to be straight up ballad. Time to let the vocals shine.
Give me ways to fly again. 저 멀리 날아가. I hear you always by my side. 두렵지 않아. 아무도 몰래 나를 또 숨기려 할 때쯤 다시는 들면 알아 넌 내 옆에 있단 걸. You help me on my way. 지치고 힘들 때 따뜻이 내 맘 만나지. 잡고 놓치지는 마. I'm a believer, a dreamer 이 바람.
Love this already.
약속해 우리 함께 걸어가 이 세상을 적시는 희망 빌려줘. I'm a believer, flying to the blue blue sky.
Love that transition to the head voice back down and then way back up again. Okay, R. Kelly. If you can dream it, you can be it. I'll spread my wings and fly again. I'm a believer. Love that layering.
먹구름이 가득할지도 몰라. Anyway, I'm gonna try. You are the reason why. Cause I know I'm alive. I'll fly.
Her voice is so pretty in this song. So good. That was absolutely just mwah, chef's kiss. What a beautiful song to close the album on. Man, all right. Okay, guys, that was the full album for Chewy with AbouTZU, and really clever titling of the album too, right? You have About You, which means about Sue, like about Chewy. So she's announcing herself. This is about her, but about Sue, like about you, it's a portmanteau of that. But um, Fly was so just magical. That song, more than any of the other 5 songs on here, Fly shows us how much she has developed um, in her vocal power, her technique, her range, uh, her pronunciation. Like, Fly was like the piece de resistance of this album. All the songs were great. All of them had something unique that they conveyed and that they gave to the album. But Fly was really just the cherry on top that completed this thing and showed how much she's progressed. And I couldn't be happier, both as a fan and as just a casual listener of hearing this album. Um, Definitely going to be buying it for sure. I was already going to do that anyway, just to support her, but now I'm going to be doing it with the intention to listen to it for quite a while. So let's get a round of applause for our maknae out here. Alright, guys. Obviously, that was the reaction, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to the Patreons. They'll be right up here. Thank you guys for all your support. If you're not aware, we do have a Patreon that I need to work on putting more content on there. There's a good bit, but I can do better. But for what is on there, there's some free stuff, as well as some paid content that the subs get, where we can't put it here on YouTube, whether that be blocked stuff. For example, I actually just recently put the 50/50 Starry Night video up on YouTube, but I had to do a lot of stuff to it to get it through copyright filters. So I put the unaltered version on Patreon. I put a Stray Kids concert over there. My only one of concert experiences over there, so on and so forth. So we've got stuff over there that you can't see here. Also, they get guaranteed prioritized requests sent to the top of the queue every month. If you want to see the request queue, there's a link in the description below. And if you want to get to the top of that queue, but you just aren't really a fan of Patreon, then there is a PayPal link that you can use to sponsor a request that way as well. But thanks for being here, guys. I will catch you for the next one. Take care, everyone.